today about the parallel lines and transversal. This is one of the most important topic to do the exercise 6.2, and it is again going to be used in the future also. So let's get the parallel lines first. We know the meaning of this. If the two lines which never intersect each other are called parallel lines. Now let's get the meaning. What is the transversal? If I draw another line which intersect this two lines at two distinct points, let us give the name of this line N. So we can see that this line is intersecting the other two lines at two distinct points. So we can say that N is the transversal of L and M. So students, here in the diagram you can see that there are three lines are there. Line L, line M, L, M and line L. So we can say L is the transversal of M and N. So we can see there are 8 angles are formed here. Angle 1, angle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. In this we can see that angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are considered to be the exterior angles. While angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are considered to be the interior angles. Now as we discussed already in the 8th standard that this transversal and they form a pair of angles. So let us discuss the type of pair of angles formed by the transversal. So there are 4 types of angles we have to discuss here. Let's see the first one, that is the corresponding angles. Pair of corresponding angles. So let's see the students which are the pair of corresponding angles here. So there are 4 pairs of corresponding angle. There are 4 pairs, that means all the 8 angles would be there. Pair, that means there are 2 angles in each pair. So let us see that which are those 4 pairs. Let's get it very clearly. So if I take angle 1, so now which is called the corresponding angle of angle 1. For this, if you see this, angle 1 and angle 5 are considered to be the corresponding angles. So you can see in the corresponding angle, one is exterior and one is interior angle. If I go for angle 2, so this is the exterior. So you can see on the same side, that is angle 6 is there. So one is exterior, one is interior angle. Now let's go for this one. If I say the 4th number, so 4 is the interior angle, so 8 is the exterior angle. You can see they are on the same side, as 1 has 5, 4 has 8. So they are on the same side of the transversal. So one is exterior, one is interior, one is exterior, one is interior. So now the rest of the 2, that is angle 3 and angle 7. So thus we can see that there are 4 pair of corresponding angles are formed by the transversal. Let us see the next one. That is the pair of alternate interior angles. So as there are interior angles, so obviously there are only 2 pairs supposed to be there. Only 2 pairs are there. So let's see which are there. As the interior angle, so it should be 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of this, 2 pair would be there. As the alternate angles, so 3, 4, then 5. So we can say 3 and 5. They are forming the pair of alternate interior angles. So 3 and 5. Second, so rest of the 2, 4 and 6. So these are, we can say that they are pair of alternate interior angles. Let's go for the third type, pair of alternate exterior angle. So let us understand this. Now they must be exterior angles. So again there are 2 pairs would be there in this. There are 2 pairs. Pair of alternate exterior angles. So it can be 1, 2, 8 and 7. So 1, again it's alternate. So 1, the 8 is on the same side, so we have to take 7. So 1 and 7 is 1 pair of exterior, then 2 and 8. So we can see these are the pair of alternate interior angles and pair of alternate exterior angles. Let's see the last one, that is the interior angles, but these interior angles are on the same side of the transversal. So we'll use sometimes the interior angles only, but these interior angles are on the same side, एक ही side होने चाहिए. So again there are two pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So which are the interior angles? 3, 4, 5, 6. But as we discussed on the same side, so if I take 3, so 6 is on the same side. So obviously the rest of the 2, if I take 4, then 5 is the interior angles. Now let us see the relation between all this pair of angles. Let us see the relation, the pair of angles forming by the transversal. So as we have discussed in the previous, that there are 4 types, A, B, C, D. Corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So now let us see the relation. But remember, this relation exists if these two lines are parallel to each other. If M and N are parallel. So let us understand this relation. So what about the corresponding angles? So angle 1 and angle 5, they are always equal. So pair of corresponding angles are equal if the two lines are parallel and the transversal is there. See the condition, they must be parallel to each other. If these lines are parallel and the transversal is forming the pair of angles, we can say that the pair of corresponding angles are always equal. Now let's see the pair of alternate interior angles. They are always equal. They are also equal. The same way, pair of alternate exterior angles, they are also equal. And the last one, pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal, that is 4 and 5. So we should remember this must be supplementary angles. See students, this is only the fourth one, the interior angles are different. The rest, all the pair of interior angles, corresponding angles, alternate angles, interior alternate, exterior alternate, they all are equal. But only the interior angles of the same side of the transversal is supplementary angles. So this is what we are going to use in this exercise, which is very helpful. Let's start with the theorem 6.2. Let's read out that it is given a transversal which intersect the two parallel lines. Then each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. So you can see in the data, we can see that there are two lines AB and CD, and XY is the transversal which intersect the parallel lines AB and CD at point P and Q. So AB is parallel to CD and XY is the transversal which intersect at P and Q. So as we discussed earlier that there are two pair of alternate interior angles are formed. So here in the diagram we can say APQ and PQD. This is one pair. Another is BPQ and PQC. So there are two pair of alternate interior angles are formed. We have to show, we have to prove it, this pair of alternate interior angles are equal. So now let's see that how we can prove it. So we can take any of this angle. हम इन चार में से कोई भी एक एंगल ले सकते हैं. Any angle which you want. So let's take an angle APQ. Let us do that. So we can see here that APQ. So what we have to do? We have to show the vertically opposite angles of that. Which is the vertically opposite of APQ? Yes, that is BPX. These both are equal. What are the reason? They are vertically opposite angles. We'll use this. As this both are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now let's see this one BPX. And see this angle APQ we have to show equal with PQD. So there must be some relation between BPX. See this one. BPX and which we have to show the equal to APQ, that is PQD. That must be some relation between those two. Let's see in the diagram. BPX, PQD. Can you find out this one and this one? Which type of angles are this? Look at this. X, BPX and PQD. Correct. They are equal. The reason is they are corresponding angles. So you can see that in the 1 and 2, this BPX is common. So the rest of the two are also equal. So we can say that APQ is same as PQV. Hence we prove the first one. Similarly, we can prove the second one. Similarly, we can prove that BPQ is same as PQC. We can say hence theorem is proved. Theorem is proved.